Hello. I should have been. Let me turn off the AC. I should have been streaming a little more because I have been on actually. I've been playing a lot of Counter-Strike. Crazy. I know. But I have another Subaru update. Here's a few images. So, oh, I didn't even tell anyone. Damn. Okay, number one. Oh, no, wait, did I? I literally do not know. Hold on. I purchased a new car. Unfortunately, I really shouldn't have done it. It was just like it ballooned into me like, okay, I'm gonna spend about 2,500, $3,000 on just sort of sidestepping cars because I was kind of done with my HHR. I don't know. That's what I thought. So I was like, okay, I'll buy like I don't know, a Pontiac Vibe or something, GT, Toyota Matrix. Just to have something that's maybe a little more reliable, a little better on gas for when this thing gets finished. And yeah, then I was like, well, I could just spend a few more thousand, like $1,000 more and get something cooler. So I bought a fucking, oh yeah, I did say, yeah, I bought a fucking Ford Taurus SHO, which that has been going okay so far, besides the clutch, which I still think might be just severely worn, even though it's an older clutch, but it's only got like 30, 40,000 miles on it. So I don't know. But yes, the old engine is finally torn down, which is this picture. My heads are perfect, almost perfect. So shout out the OEM Subaru oil filter. Thank you for fucking catching an ungodly amount of material, bearing material. I believe it was this cylinder, or it might have been the other side. I don't know. But yes, obviously it was rod knock. Hold on, I want to check that. The Nissan Murano. Bro, I don't know how many people, like, there's this one fucking guy out there that I swear to God, his car alarm goes off 4 times a week. And he just lets it sit there forever. I don't understand. But anyways. Yeah, I mean, I probably ran this engine with rod knock for... Okay, so I was probably about 5 minutes away from my house when it happened. 5, 6 minutes away. So it probably ran for about a total of maybe 10 minutes because I pulled over to a park and like fucking gun owners, dude. So about 10 minutes there, and then I had the beautiful idea of driving it to my mechanic shop because I bought it off of Cars and Bids. The Subaru, the STI, and I'm going to kill this Nissan owner in a second. I'm going to strangle them. It's so annoying. So the drive to the, let's see, I'm open the cap. Right. 10 plus, I want to say at least another 10. But realistically, they probably ran it a little bit. So let's say like 16. Right. Okay. So right. Almost half an hour. And then I ran it on the car. So like another 5 minutes to get it on the truck. Or did they drag it? That part I actually don't remember. But I do remember it. I put it on the I couldn't find where my fucking assigned parking spot was in the parking thing. So I mean, probably the engine ran for a half hour with rod knock. And then I did get lucky after I realized I really shouldn't do that under any circumstances. It's not worth it to run the engine like that. When I took it from the storage place 9 months, 6, 7 months later to the shop, which is currently now sitting at, it was I said no, it doesn't run. I just said no, sorry, it doesn't start. Which at the time I thought it would if I needed it to for whatever reason. But we just dragged it up. But it turns out the engine was locked up. Yeah. Because once he finally got the heads off, yeah, the engine pulled pretty quickly, but he didn't disassemble it very quickly. Once he started to disassemble it and take the cam gears off and shit, so I guess to take the cam gears off, you have to put it at top dead center and then take them off or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, they was just locked up. I don't know if it was just from moisture or maybe there's just metal shavings that just got stuck in between things and just, but yeah, it's like you can turn it over, but it is on an engine stand that you're like moving the whole engine stand. Even just to get it turned over a little, to turn over a little. Yeah, there's it out of the car, obviously. Yerp. And then here's just a shit ton of parts. This is my new block sitting under here. This is the old block. And this is all my parts up here. My intake manifold, my intercooler, my exhaust. I took this turbo back with me because I think the turbo's fine. Like, seriously, if the fucking heads are fine, the turbo's fine. But the guy was just really like, no, I'm sorry, I don't really clean the parts. I get it, you know, it's not. With the labor rate he's charging, it's probably more worth it to just get new components instead of trying to clean things. Obviously, certain things like the oil pump and the, like this oil cooler, it's never happening. You're never getting it cleaned. So yeah, but that is what it is. Neither here nor there. I guess I can't complain about having new parts. Now the only other thing is over here. The clutch. I was really, so because of my amazing financial decisions, I was going back and forth and thinking like, okay, should I buy a new clutch or not? The old clutch looked a little ratty, but realistically, I think it had, according to the guy, it had like 50% of its life left, a little bit there, here, there. The clutch is like 450. I'm gonna need a new flywheel anyways. So I was like, shit, man, you know, I just decimated. I just took $4,000 out of my savings, essentially, to buy a stupid Taurus. am I really gonna like? I mean, I've already kind of accepted that I'm probably gonna have to put some of this on a credit card. So should I really like? Is it worth it? And I sort of roughly crunched the numbers on it, and it seems like it is going to be okay. Uh, because in the original estimate was $10,400 minus 1,800 for a turbo that I bought my own turbo, and then minus like 350 for a timing kit because the timing kit that was on the engine was like brand new. It was brand new belt. It was a brand new tensioner. It was a brand new, water pump, all the whole thing. So that's the save 350. I mean, there's no need to replace. I literally said to the guy, like, hey, if you would run this on your car, I'll run it on my car. And he was like, yeah, I would. I mean, it's brand new. So we're reusing that. Yeah, and then it was minus 1,000 off that because it was just the resurfacing and rebuilding quotation marks of the heads was also in there for $1,000. Which it turns out I do not have to pay because my heads are good. I mean, he said there's like a tiny little bit of scoring. Like it's a tiny amount. I mean, you really have to like get your nail in there to even feel it. But he says he could probably just take like an abrasive steel wool or equivalent, something like that, and just, very, very lightly sort of soften those scratches. So I'm like, fuck it, fuck yeah, dude. I had a really good feeling for some reason. I don't know. I was like, I feel like it's gonna be fine. Like, I don't know. I just got a feeling. It usually wouldn't be my luck though. Usually it would go horribly and it would be completely fucked. But it wasn't. So we're good. And the rest of the heads were indeed built. Or not built, but rebuilt. But then there's gonna be a bunch of other little shit like, I mean, it's just a bunch of small shit. It's always a bunch of small. Like the bottom hose that sits under the intercooler is just trash, so I need a new one of those. I need, a lot of new little hoses, obviously. I need on the new block for whatever reason. There is one of these like pins, I don't know, I'm not sure what to call these, is bent a little bit on the new one, so he's gonna have to take that out and put a new one in. It's just little shit like that is unfortunately gonna cause a lot of just extra little costs here and there. And I really tried to factor that in. It's kind of impossible to do though. And then I'm getting a bunch of extra shit done too. I'm getting a full exhaust cap back put on. I'm getting, so that's at least a little while because he has to take the downpipe out, which isn't like a ton of work, but it's still more work. And then, he has to obviously take the rest of the cap back off and then put the new one on. And then he has to do small things like I got some camber bolts that I wanted to put on there. And then I also, I got, what else? The full sway bar kit, which I'm sure is going to be like, at least 4 hours of labor, right? At least. It's probably going to be more. And 4 times 165 is $600, So I estimated it at about an additional $2,000 of labor on top of everything. Because what did I say? I said, so we have the sway bar kit, which will obviously be a good amount of money to install. Dude, fucking pixel security updates take so long. The oh. Waybar kit, the exhaust, which I think I put like an hour and a half, maybe, or how much he's realistically gonna charge. What else? I think I put like an hour in for the camber bolts too, because you know usually they just charge you an hour of work, like that. What else did I do? Oh, and then like I think I said another 4 hours for installing gauges, installing a lens cluster, gauge cluster lens housing. Because I mean, if you look at it, it's just this is so fucked up, bro. Like I don't understand how. Like, come on, really? Oh shit. Fuck. Okay. I also did forget to tell him. I forgot to remind him that. Damn. That might be. Okay. Well, I really do want him to drain that gas tank. I know he doesn't want to, but I really want him to. Because this gas in here could be. I mean, okay, so look, it's got at least like right here in gas. At least a half a tank. And I know he says, "Oh yeah, usually it's fine if you just add some more gas in, and then you know, blah, 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 blah." Dude, like, I don't know if you're gonna. I mean, even if you're gonna charge me $400 for draining a gas tank, I am just spending so much money on getting this new engine put in here. It's worth an extra $400 to me to make sure that I'm not gonna damage the engine by having shit gasoline in there. You know? So, yeah. And I was gonna say bushings, but I think that the bushings are fine. Dude, installing security update. Idiot.
Hey everybody, in case you didn't know, we've moved all of our non-kill count content over to another.
The fuck is this?
Hey everybody, real fast, I want to let you know that Dead Meat is going to be at VidCon Anaheim. Like, we're gonna have. And today we're looking at Totally Killer, released on Amazon Prime in 2023. Totally Killer follows the trends set by Freaky, Happy Death Day, and It's
Why?
Life. Like those movies, it adds a slasher twist to a previous IP. In this case, Back to the Future.
Have you seen the movie Back to the Future?
Nope, but I heard it's good.
Jamie Hughes is our Marty McFly, and she travels back in time to 1987 to stop a masked murderer. Totally Killer was one of my favorite horror films of last year. Mad Men fans like me watch shows up at her door working yet.
Why? Why would you? I don't get this type of video.
Hey.
This is all this guy does is just kill counts. Why? Why does he get so many views? Okay. I personally wouldn't be sitting there. I personally would just rather watch the movie with a fucking with a fucking notebook in my hand just to tally things rather than watch a 30-minute YouTube video break. Like what?
Hey everybody, in case you didn't know, we've moved all of our non-kill count content over to another channel. The channel you're watching right now, that's been here since 2017, will only post kill counts from now on. If you want to
Why? I already watched this. Hey, and the shrimp at Red Lobster for 10 hours. How to kill yourself. Installing a security update. Oh yeah, I wanted to go on Amazon just to... Well, you know what's gonna be funny? When Prime Day drops and then my friend just built the PC. When Prime Day drops and then it's like there's a bunch of parts that are way cheaper. Oh, I don't think I have this saved. Yeah. I need to rant about this. Okay, right. Here's this parts list, right? So this RX 6800, which this is a very high-end graphics card. This is easily a like 70, 80, 90 FPS, high ultra 1440p card, and even a 4K card, honestly, especially because even though FSR sometimes isn't the best, it's still basically any upscaler at 4K is great. You know, it's very not that noticeable. So this can even be a 4K card in a pinch with some, I mean, even without some upscaling on it. And right now you can get this brand fucking new for $350. Brand new. And it was also on sale at Best Buy for like $380. Right? So let's go and see what $380 can get you in an NVIDIA graphics card. Can I just search by NVIDIA or no? No. Nice. Okay, so let's do where are my price? So we are going to cap this at like right there. $396 to like $300. So you can get a piece of shit 4060 for $320, which this is not even close. I mean, this is essentially a 3060 even. You can get a 7700 XT, which I think trades blows with this. Yeah, like a little bit, but it has less VRAM. Or you can obviously, yeah, big brain here. You can get a 3060 12 gig. Wow. Which is a 3060 class. Literally, yeah, they never made a 3050 that wasn't in a laptop. So this is the lowest RTX card you can buy. And it's old. And it's $300. And people will still buy this. They will literally buy this over AMD. And this is, let's go on YouTube, right? 3060 versus 6800. These aren't even in the same class of card, by the way. Like, this should be, it's not even,
Hello everyone, my name is Yal.
it's so far out of the class. I mean, look at this. You're getting almost 40 more FPS. Here, yeah, are these 1080p? These are 1080p benchmarks. In Cyberpunk, you're getting what, 90? You're getting, like, look at this. You're getting so much more FPS. 60 more FPS. 60 more FPS. In Red Dead, you're getting 70, 80, 90. You're getting 50 more, like 45 more FPS. And this costs more. And I mean, even if you, yeah, I mean, and the 4060 is marginally better, and it has half the VRAM than the 3060. This has half the VRAM of this. It's like, okay, I understand that DLSS is better. I understand that the ray tracing is better, even though on a class of card like this, ray tracing is null, because you can't, like, what are you gonna do? Run ray tracing at medium settings and then run out of VRAM? Like, there's no, realistically, you can't make that much use of ray tracing with not only 8 gigs of VRAM, but on a 60 class card. Because even if you want to use DLSS, then DLSS is hurting your VRAM, and then ray tracing is hurting your VRAM. You're asking to run out of VRAM. I mean, what else? Like, you can get a 4060 Ti for $100 more with still only 8 gigs of VRAM. You can get another 4060 for more money, for like $50 more. Like, do you see this? Do you see this? Where's a 4070? There's not even a 4070 on here because it costs $500. Oh. Seriously, yeah. It's the number one most purchased card is a 3060. But then it's a 4070. So this 4070 costs $550. Costs $550. Nvidia is shafting you by only giving you 12 gigs of VRAM on a $550 card. And let's look it up. Let's look up 4070, not 2070. And it's the same performance. I remember now, I looked at this video. So these two cards trade belows. Sometimes the 4070 is a little bit better, sometimes the 6800 is a little better. Number one, that is the horrible showing from the 4070. Number two, damn, the 6800 has gotten a lot better over time. So like, it's a little faster here, decently faster. You get like 15 more FPS. An Nvidia sponsored title. Here you get very marginal FPS. I mean, honestly, that's like with a margin of error. That's quite HD. A little more FPS here. Elden Ring. A touch more FPS. A touch more FPS. So, I mean, fuck it. Even call it like 7 to 10% faster. and then you get less VRAM. You get less fucking VRAM than the 4070. And it costs what? Seriously, open up the calculator. 550 minus 349. It costs $200 more for what? Under 10 FPS a lot of the times. And for less VRAM. Like, I don't get it, man. I mean, this comment, I left it. It's like, bro, like, what? Like, I get it. The 6800 is really cheap. But it's just like, who is buying this? Like, I don't know. AMD just needs to do some marketing or something, man, because there's no way in hell that people, given the choice to pay just so much less, are not going to choose that option. Because especially nowadays, man, people are so strapped for cash. It has to be a marketing issue just by AMD. I mean, I know it's a fact that people just don't even think about any other company. They're just like, oh yeah, that there's only one company. So like, look at this. The 4060 has what? 3%? Has 3%. The 4070 has 2%. So these cards, where'd it go? Yeah, I mean, 2%. I mean, if you want proof that people are not willing to spend that much on a graphics card, look at the most popular cards. 3060 low tier card, or entry level card, $300 by the way. 1650 super entry card, 4060 laptop, entry level laptop GPU, 3060 Ti entry level card, 2060 entry level card, 3060 once again laptop, entry level laptop card. It's just it really is crazy. And the fucking 580 is down here. This is the highest like actual dedicated GPU from AMD that has less than 1%. Which the 580 has been like a staple card for so long because it's been cost effective for so many years. The supply has always been very great, and I mean nowadays you can get one for what? RX $50. I mean, you still can't beat it. You still can't beat it. You maybe pay 60 for an 8 gig one. And the reason why this is still popular is because there are no graphics cards even around $100 where you can still play like video games, This person that this list is for literally is still on a 580 that he bought 6 years ago, more than that. About 6 years ago. I can probably look. This one? It might have been this one. Can I even see a time? But yeah, it's just like, bro. It's just straight up. It sucks for the consumer, man. it sucks that more consumers don't know about it. You know, I am proud to say actually that I have sort of spread AMD graphics cards to my whole friend group. The friend that I was talking about for the new PC, he bought a 580 because of me, because I put the parts list together. I sold my RX 5700 to another friend, and he's still using that today. Still runs pretty good. I mean, it's not the highest end card anymore, but it runs pretty good. What else? My other friend, who is probably a little almost on the same knowledge as me as like in terms of computers, I convinced him to. I think he had a 2080, and well, at first he sold his desktop and then bought a laptop. And then after he decided he didn't want that anymore, he bought a RX 6900. He used one because it was just such a good deal. And it's just still like that's what I have. I have RX 6900, and it's just it's very hard to beat nowadays. I mean, yeah, when you can get them for $400, a lot of graphics cards, not a ton of money. Don't even get me started on fucking a 6900 versus a 4070. I don't even want to. I'm looking up. Who else? I have another friend who he wanted to upgrade his graphics card. What did he have before? I think he had a GTX 1660, I believe. And then I convinced him to get a 6700 XT, decent, you know, a little mid-ranger. I have another friend who knows like nothing about computers. She also has, is it a 6600 XT or a 6700? I can't remember if it's a 6700 or a 6600 XT. But yeah. I forgot there's a super. Where's the FPS? Wow, look at that. Do not make me look up how much a 4070 Super costs. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It's laughable. It's a joke. Seriously. RTX 4070 Super. Yeah, 550. No, that's so like $580. And once again, I'm sure it has 12 gigs of RAM. Yeah, of course. Like, bro, how can you recommend this card? $600, man. $600. Yeah, but you could just. Like, half these people don't even know. You know. Who else? I think it's about everyone. I mean, basically, the whole friend group now has AMD graphics cards, which is extremely uncommon. See, I think it's super normal because, you know, it's just a better deal, and I mean, there's no real reason not to. Like, seriously, the stupid thing is that, you know, people on Reddit will argue or tell you that, you know, AMD graphics cards are better, blah 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 blah. You know, they have more VRAM, and you know, you could say, oh well, the VRAM doesn't really matter nowadays, which to your average person is probably true. Um, but you could also argue that, bro, do you think these people even have a firm grasp on what the fuck ray tracing even is? Like, I think they know roughly what kind of ray tracing does, but the likelihood that they're even going to notice it is very low. That's the shit that you have to keep in mind, man. For the normal sort of layman-esque mass market consumer, they don't give a fuck. They really don't give a fuck about ray tracing. Because the simple fact is that you could turn ray tracing on and you're like, notice anything? Notice anything? They're gonna go, no. Maybe if anything, we're like, I think my FPS is lower. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, hell, people are probably with normal people are a lot more forgiving to shitty artifacting from upscaling. It is just an interesting situation. I mean, to be honest with you, though, both companies are kind of the 7000 series. Besides the oh shit, hold on. Besides the 7900 GRE and the 7900 and the 7900 XTX, basically all of the other AMD, the new AMD 7000 series graphics cards are kind of dog. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's easy to admit. They just don't marginally, like they perform marginally better than the graphics cards that they're trying to replace. Besides on the top end. The top ends are really good. Which, going back to it, you can fucking buy a 7900 GRE for $550. Same price as a same price as a 4070 Super. 7900 GRE. And it performs a lot better. You can buy it for under $550. It's like, I mean, I guess I get it on the high end, right? If you're buying a $500 graphics card, maybe you care about some of those features, and you finally have enough VRAM and performance to take advantage of it, maybe. So, like, if you really need like RTX voice or some shit, I don't know, whatever, then fine. But it's just, even for me, the person who really likes, I am the target fucking audience for those sort of features. And I'm the target audience for ray tracing and DLSS and frame generation and all that shit. I just don't, I still can't, I'm not willing to pay just such an exorbitant cost. You know? Just not willing to do it.
Welcome back, Carson.
I have HDR on. I always do this, man. I always forget I have HDR on, and then I have to restart my game and turn it on. I know this is gonna look like shit for you. I don't really care. No one's watching this anyways. I need a Coke. Hello. How did that peak my mic? Like right now, I'm just not worried about upgrading. I do not feel like I need to. Cause like I run everything great. Yeah.
Welcome back, Carson.
You know, if everything runs perfectly fine, why do I need to upgrade? I mean, it's not even like about running perfectly fine. It's the fact that I am still firmly within the like high spec PCs gaming. I mean, look at this. I'm getting 120 FPS in Forza here, Forza Horizon 5. And my graphics are fucking cranked. They are absolutely cranked. Yeah, I even have ray tracing on. Oh, in Forza Vista. But, you know, like absolutely cranked graphics. And I'm getting 120 FPS. If I wanted more, I could turn it down to ultra instead of extreme. You know, Cyberpunk, I get 80 FPS. Some very high settings. Yeah, let me pause. Extreme. Oh, fuck off. Really? I hate these cars. Whatever, I have one that's maxed. Ugh, these cars are so boring. This is quite the paint job that I got going on here. Fuck. Hey, I don't remember what I have this Extreme E car for. It probably, I think when it came out, when they were doing this Extreme E collaboration, you needed to do a bunch of races. And they sucked, so I didn't really. Why? Excuse me. I sure do love understeer. I mean, honestly, they don't handle that bad. It's stupid. Bad. You did the same thing. Probably following my line. I think for these specific cars, it's probably a little bit better to stick to the more of a racing line than other off-road cars usually would have. What do I know? Honestly, they brake pretty good. Damn. Terraria has outsold Super Mario Bros. This is not a Hummer EV. The AI sucks at this track for some reason. They just cannot handle it. And we got William in the front. Oh yeah. I don't understand the AI though on this map for whatever reason. They fucking launch themselves off of these jumps somehow. Like watch this. Like how is he gaining on me in fucking midair? They always do that. It's so strange. Oh, you barely have to brake for that corner. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Hit a wall. No, I didn't do. Yay. The Forza shop. Forza Horizon shop. Do Dirt Rival. Nice front leaf spring. Oh, come on, man. This is a V6? This is definitely an engine we're over revving. Yeah, in a second. This is about how much momentum you can preserve. We're flying. I mean, to be honest with you, if you did this in in a Jeep like this, you would probably feel like you're going fucking 200 miles an hour. I'm literally not going to shift out of second. I'm not going to do it. There's no purpose. There, I think you might need. This is the deciding corner right here. Straighten her out. Go, 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 go. 65, 60, 70. Oh, yeah. Faster. Oh, we're screaming. Crazy, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing a third lap. Damn, almost a second off. It's kind of crazy. Hmm. Coordinate. Just need. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I got the yay. Oh shit, I actually needed that car. I didn't realize. Where is Kia? I saw my first fucking Chinese EV yesterday. You could tell because it looked stupid. Whoa. Thing is that nice. He drifts. Can you imagine seeing a fucking big ass EV do that? That'd be crazy. Was that even faster? I don't even think that was. Yeah, it's just normal. What are the specs of this thing? I actually don't know. So 500 horsepower, 4795. It's not. I mean, it's fucking heavy as shit, but it's not that heavy. How much does this have? More horsepower, like. Oh, it is lighter. I don't know why. Why does this feel so much slower than the EV6? Maybe I'm just crazy. Actually, what are the 756 versus 719? This is significantly quicker. Okay, yeah, it is. I'm just tripping. Especially in the handling, I think it. Yeah, I think it's really the handling. You can feel the fucking weight of this thing though. Like it just in the way it turns, you can just feel it, man. Oh. The four-wheel burnouts. Hold on, let me clutch dump. If you do that just normally, does it? No, it doesn't. That actually doesn't make any sense. That's a weird component of this having like a tack. Because there's no difference in real life whether you go like this. You can't rev an EV. I mean, you can rev this one, but you can't like, you know, spin the electric motors up and then like dump a non-existent clutch. You can't do that. Yo. Man, when Horizon 6 coming out? I swear to God, man, if I don't know, I really want Horizon 6 to be something special, you know? I just feel like we've had a lot of overlap on this sort of type of like jungle, deserty type of climate, in my opinion. Because Australia, well, Australia and Mexico they don't feel, those maps didn't feel the same. They do have a lot of overlap, you know? They're both kind of the same climate, even though they're very far away from each other. I don't know. I just really, the UK, it was just never, it was never something I was like, oh yeah, the UK. UK. I don't know. Yes, type R. Excuse me. Oh, it has to be from the 2010s. Right. Did a type R really keep up with Actually, I don't know anything about this generation of Type R because we never got it. I'm assuming it's turbocharged. Yeah, I see a boost gauge. It hangs on. God, definitely handles like a Type R. They're so good, you know. I mean, that's why they just hold their value so well, is that they just... The way this car turns and the weight of everything. It is much more similar to cars much more expensive. Where's my 7th gear? Good, I'm not braking. Ow. Banged my fucking hand against the... Ugh. Have I ever had a car with an LSD? No, I haven't. Holy shit, I just realized that. None of my cars that I've ever had has had a limited slip differential. My Ford Focus ST, not ST, what the fuck? SVT. It was open diff. My HHR is open diff. Range open diff. Um, Subaru. Okay, let's just go to the house. Subaru. Where is it? Oh, so technically I have to use this one because this is 2008. Does it have anything done to it? I don't think so. Those are not Subaru headers. And as always, you gotta get the Subaru brake upgrade. Nice 340 horsepower with no with no fueling upgrades. If you say so. I don't know, that might be crank. Oh, I was so confused. We really not have another VA? I guess not. I guess I'm buying another one. No. Why do people want this much for their... Okay. Do I have to collect it? Do I? No. Oh my god, please. Woo. Oh, look at that EJ. So beautiful. Intake. Exhaust. Can I even afford brakes? Yerp, just barely. Okay. I knew it. Go. And they're gone. So that handles very well. Obviously, in real life there's more understeer, but very good. Let's see how the GR chassis does in the next race. .340, 326, 330, 319. Oh, actually, this has more horsepower. Huh. I don't know, does this feel faster? It kind of feels like it's peakier. Okay, RX-7. Okay, excuse me. I don't know. Power feels probably about the same. Honestly, the whole car feels very similar. Maybe the response feels a little more delayed, a little less sharp. But overall, I don't think these are super different cars. Maybe a little more I don't know, it's so hard to tell. Go. Gripping. love OnlyFans ads. I don't know why I felt like that took so long. Maybe it's just B class, that's why. Okay, I need 3 more points. So I'll probably just do one of these. Let's go Evo 10. Not the Evo 10 with the massive rims. These gears are short. Is the Evo 9 really modern? Got the endless livery on there. Imagine if I didn't touch the wall there. I've been clean as hell. This is a pretty funny course, actually. That's mean. Did it again. With a turbo lag. Damn it. Yay, Huracan Performante. Because I care about that. Yay, another Tycon. I love the meme of just Forza adding more Tycons. Porsche. Oh, it's flat A, huh? So light. Oh, I didn't know that this electric car was a turbo. How'd they do that? Oh, it was one of the 2-gear automatic, or sorry, electric. These are so hard to shift though, because it's... I do like the two-gear solution. It does kind of help acceleration. This is one of the better handling EVs. Still. So good. Hey, more Tycon. I hate that they're adding DLC packs. They're adding car packs that people who paid $100 for the game don't get. Like, why? Like, Apex All-Stars kit or pack, I don't get. Because, I don't know, I guess they hate me. Accelerations car pack, I don't get. The European Automotive car pack, I don't get. This one, Chinese Lucky Stars car pack. You can have that one. Why is there a Volkswagen? Don't get that. American Automotive, don't get this. And like, how much are these? Very negative. I wonder why. $5. None of the cars can corner. Okay, that is not the game's fault. Yeah, there's a lot of these. Super speed car pack. Don't get this. Italian exotics. I don't get this either, do I? Nope. Yeah, man, I didn't realize. Racing. Don't get this either. Seriously, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 car packs. Or no, 10. There are 10 additional car packs that are not included in the $100 version of the game. Like, okay, dude, come on. Okay, I guess that's enough for now.